على الهواء. Dear students in grade 10, welcome again to a new lesson. Today we are going to have a new unit which is called climate change. As you know, last week we have completed unit 1, which was about new media. So today we are going to have a new unit which is called climate change. As you can see here, first of all, I want you to bring your class book and your skills book. So, in your skills book, in your class book, we are going to have page 13, 14, and 15. And from your skills book, we are going to have page 12 and 13. We are also going to use the QR code. So be ready to play the games with us, and maybe we'll have 4 games in this lesson. So, first of all, let's read the aims for this lesson, or the outcomes. So in this lesson, you will read and understand a variety of reading text. So we are going to read a lot of text here. Also, we are going to use vocabulary related to climate change. So we have here, okay. So, first of all, now we are going to play a game. But first of all, we are going to look at some pictures and their. Okay. So we are going to look some words with their pictures. So first of all, we have droughts here. The first picture. So as you can see, here is a dry place with no rain and no water on it. Okay. So it's called droughts. Here, the second picture, it is flood. Yes, it is flood. So floods. So in this picture we have a lot of water, or an area with full of water. So remember the first 2 letters here. Also, this picture is temperature. Okay, temperature. So I want you to remember the pictures with their words. Here also we have ice. Ice caps are melting. Okay, so here the ice is changing to water. The ice is changing to water. So here we have pollution. It's air pollution. Okay. Let's look for the other picture here. It's sea level are rising here. So as you can see here, we have some water inside the town. Okay, again. Okay, again. Now we are going to revise the words again. Okay, here we have droughts, floods, temperature, ice caps are melting, or melting ice caps. Okay, here pollution, and here sea levels are rising. Now we are going to play a short game. So I want you to look at this website and take the website, or use your QR code to play the game with us. Okay, so let's start. So let's start our game. Okay, are you ready? Let's play the game together. So the first picture, what can you see here? Yes, A, B, C, D, E, or F. I think it's drought. Yes? Okay, now let's look for picture number 2. What is it? Is it A, B, C, D, E, or F? What do you think? I think it's E, pollution. Okay, number 3. What's this picture? Yes, I think it's melting ice caps. Okay, picture number 5. Yes, what is it? Or number 4. This is some sea inside the town, so it's rising sea level. Okay, number 5. What is it? It's temperature. Okay, the last one. Yes, full of water. A place full of water, so it's floods. So let's return back to our lesson. So today we are going to look at your class book, page number 13. As you can see here, we have we have 4 activities: activity 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we are going to have activity 1 and activity 3. We are not going to have activity 2 and activity 4 because they are cancelled. So let's go to task number 1. Okay, let's go to task number 1. Here, look at the picture 1, 2, 3. Discuss the questions below. What do the picture show? Now we have 3 pictures, as you can see here. Yes, picture 1. What is it? Picture 1. Yes, it's a dry place and dead trees. So what do we call this? Drought. Thank you. So picture number 2. What is it? Yes, it's a city with bad air pollution. Also number 3, it's also pollution. So it's plastic pollution. So number 2. What do you think caused these things to happen? What do you think caused these things to happen? Yes, I think picture 1 is probably the result of droughts, and picture number 2 is the result of too many cars and factories polluting the air, and picture number 3, it's the result of people distributing or making some pollution into the sea. So what do the pictures make you feel? Are you happy for these pictures or are you sad? How do you feel? Number 3, how do you feel? Yes, now let's look to task number 3. Read the text and discuss the questions. Read the text and discuss the questions. Now, what does climate change mean? What does climate change mean? Number 2, what are some of the effects of climate change? What might happen? Number 3, what might happen if we do not take an action? And number 2, look at the vocabulary in bold. Discuss the meaning of these words. Let's read the text together, okay? Okay, climate change. This is the title of this text. The term climate change refers to a change or an increase in average global temperatures. Climate change is a serious threat to our planet. As a result of climate change, oceans are warming, ice caps are melting, and sea levels are rising. We are experiencing an increase in droughts, floods, heat waves, and other climate-related disasters. If we do not take an action now, we may be in danger in the future. So let's answer question number 1. What does climate change mean? What does climate change mean? I think it's on the first two lines. The term climate change refers to a change or increase in average global temperatures. So this is the answer for question number 1. So let's go to number 2. What are some of the effects for climate change? So let's read the text again. As a result of climate change, oceans are warming, ice caps are melting, and sea level are rising. We are experiencing an increase of droughts, floods, heat waves, and other climate-related disasters. So the answer starts from here. Oceans are warming, ice caps are melting, and sea levels are rising. We are experiencing increase of droughts, floods, and heat waves. Question number 3. What might happen if we do not take an action? The answer is the last sentence, I think. If we do not take an action, we may be in danger in the future. So the second question here, look at the vocabulary in bold, discuss the meaning of these words. So we have here climate change, temperatures, threat, ice caps, sea level, and floods, heat waves. Now we are going to think about some extra words. So here we have some words: climate change, ice cap melting, temperatures, droughts, rising sea level, heat waves, pollution, and floods. Now, we have got the meaning of these words from our dictionary. So let's read it together. Let's read it together. Climate change means change or an increase in average global temperatures. Ice caps melting means ice change to water. Droughts means a lot period of time when there is a little or no rain. Heat waves means a period of time when the weather is hotter than usual. Floods means an average amount of heat covering an area that is usually dry. Pollution means the introduction of harmful material, not natural, into the environment. Sea level rising means an increase in the level of walls, oceans, and seas. Temperatures mean the amount of heat in a place. So I want you to remember the words and their meanings, because we are going to play a short game. Just have a screenshot for this page, because we are going to have a game. Okay? Are you ready? Okay, now let's look at the game. I want you to go to this website or scan this QR code to play the game together. Okay? So, let's start the game. Okay? Are you ready? Now, we have some words, some pictures, and we have also their meaning. So pollution, what does it mean? hot wave, here floods. So let's look at for the easiest one. Melting ice cap means ice change to water. So here droughts means a long period of time when there is little rain or water. Heat waves means hot weather than unusual. Temperature means the amount of heat in a place. Pollution means the introduction of harmful materials into the environment. Okay, floods means an overflow of water covering an area that is usually dry. Sea level rising means an increase in the level of the world's seas. And also climate change is the increase of average global temperature. So let's see the result, if it's correct or not. Yes, it's all correct. So let's return to our lesson again. Here. Okay. Now let's look at your class book, page number 14. Now we have two questions here, question 1 and question 2. Let's read question number 1. Look at the chart and discuss the questions. What does the chart show? What do you think is causing this trend? So let's look closely to this question here. So the chart have two waves. Here on the right side we have global temperature. So here is discussing the temperature. Here at the bottom of this chart we have here from 1881 to 1890, and it ends from 2001 to 2010. So here we have the years down, and here we have the global temperature. So as you can see here, the color changed from yellow to orange to red. So that means the temperature is increasing it from down to up. So the chart show and the average increase in average global temperatures from 1881 to 2020. So let's go back to question number 2. What do you think is causing this trend? I think there are so many reasons for that. We are going to learn about them. So let's go back to question number 2. Read the text below. Match paragraphs 1 to 5 to their headings 1 to A to E. So we have here 5 subheadings. Let's read them together. What is our responsibility? What is causing climate change? C. How can we stop climate change? And what is climate change? And E. What is the effects of climate change? So we have now 5 subheadings. So now let's read them one by one. So number 1, climate change is an issue that affects every country in the world. When we talk about climate change, we are referring to climate change in the earth weather, in particular global warming or an increase in the planet's temperature. So in this paragraph, as you can see, what does he do? He gives us a definition for the climate change. So which one is correct here? A, B, C, D, or E? I think it's E, because here we have what is climate change. What is climate change? So let's look at paragraph number 2. So in paragraph number 2, in the last 200 years, human activity has resulted in an excessive amount of greenhouse being produced. When people burn fossil fuels, such as coal, oil, and gas, they release the greenhouse gas, carbon dioxide, into the atmosphere. Methane, another greenhouse gas, is produced by bacteria in landfill sites and from modern agriculture. These gases trap heat in the atmosphere, just like the glass wall of a greenhouse trap in the sun heat. This is causing the air temperature to rise. So here we have, they gave us the reasons or the causes for why it's happened, the climate change happened. So which one is correct? I think it's number B, because he talked about the causes. This is about the causes. Now let's look for number 3. Climate change is having a devastating effect on our planet. We are experiencing longer and more extreme heat waves. In some areas, farmers cannot grow crops or find suitable land for their animals because of droughts. If temperatures continue to rise, many planets and animals will not be able to survive. Okay. In other areas, climate change is causing heavier rainfall and severe floods. In addition, many cities and countries located at sea level are at risk from flooding due to rising sea levels caused by melting ice caps and glaciers. If we do not take an action, these problems will probably get worse. So, which is the best title? Which is the best title for this? I think he talks about the effects, what will happen in the future. So the best one here is number E. What are the effects of climate change? So this is number 3. So let's look for paragraph number 4. If we want to reduce climate change, we must reduce our carbon footprint, which is the amount of greenhouse gases we released into the atmosphere. Small changes in our daily lives can make a big difference. For example, we can turn off the lights and electronic devices when we are not using them. Walk or ride bike instead of traveling by car. Take shorter showers to save water. Use reusable bags instead of plastic bags. And recycle our waste. So here he gave us some solution. How can we stop the climate change? Okay. So the best answer here is number C. So this is number 4 will be. How can we stop the climate change? So let's look at the final paragraph here, the last paragraph. Climate change is a serious threat to our planet. Some people think that governments have to solve climate change, but fighting climate change should be considered everyone's responsibility, as it is caused by human actions. We must all take actions to stop them. So here the word responsibility. He talked about everyone's responsibility. So the best answer or the best title for this is number A. So this is number 5. So the answers, let's check our answers together. Here, this is the answers for these questions. Okay. Now, let's go to page number 15. Page number 15, we have 3 questions or 3 activities. Activity 3, activity 4, and activity 5. We are going to do activity 3 and activity 4, but we are not going to do activity 5 because it is cancelled. So let's look together to activity 3. Read the text in activity 2 again. For each item, choose the correct option to complete the statements. We have 5 statements, and in each statement we have 3 options. So we are going to read them together and find the correct answer. Now, number 1, the earth is getting hotter because there are more greenhouse in earth, or B, have green gases in the atmosphere, or ice caps are melting. Now we have three options. Which one is the correct option here? I think it's B, because we have greenhouse, it's in the atmosphere. So now let's look for number 2. Greenhouse gases are produced by the atmosphere, or trapped heat, or fossil fuels and bacteria. Now to answer this question, let's go back to paragraph number 2. Paragraph number 2. Okay, here's paragraph number 2. Greenhouse, let's read together. Greenhouse being produced when people burn fossil fuels such as coal, oil and gas, release in the atmosphere, and also here with bacteria. So we have 2 items here. So the best answer here is C, burning fossil fuels and bacteria. Okay, number 3. The metaphor compares greenhouse gases to the glass walls of greenhouse, growing planets in a greenhouse, or the sun heat. So let's go back to paragraph number 2. Paragraph number 2. So here, the last 2 lines for this paragraph, lines for this paragraph, just like the glass, the gases trapped heat into atmosphere, just like the glass walls of greenhouse trapped the sun heat. So that it's look like the glass walls. So the best answer here is A. Okay, now let's look to number 4. Countries and cities at sea level. So he's talking about the sea level, water. So are at risk from heat waves, or droughts, or floods. So heat waves is not correct. Droughts is not correct because the dry place. The best answer is floods. Okay. Number 5. If we do not stop climate change, there will be more animals in plants, or B, serious consequences, or small changes. The best answer, I think, is B. Okay, now let's check our answers together here. Okay, these are the answers for this question. Okay, now let's look for question number 4. Let's look for question number 4 together. Yes, look at the words in bold in the text in activity 1. Okay, use the context of the text to work out the meaning of each word. Make notes about the possible meaning of each word in your exercise book. So here we have, he wrote something here to help infer the meaning of a word from the context. Look at the information in the sentence around the word. So we are going to use this technique. We are going to look around the word to find the correct meaning. So here we have an example: global warming, It means an increase on temperature in Earth. So let's look at number 2, greenhouse gases. I think it's on paragraph number 2. Let's go back to paragraph number 2. Yes, paragraph number 2. So let's read it together. So greenhouse gas being produced when people burn fossil fuels such as coal, oil and gas. They release the greenhouse gases, carbon dioxide, into the atmosphere. Methane, another greenhouse gases produced by bacteria. So we have two things here, methane and fossil fuel. He talked about these two gases in this sentence. So let's look for number number 2, fossil fuels. Fossil fuels, I think it's also in paragraph number 2. Let's return back to paragraph number 2 again. Paragraph number 2, yes. The word fossil fuel here, okay. When people burn fossil fuels such as coal, oil and gas. So these are the 3 types of fossil fuels. So let's go back to the question again. Here we have also the word extreme. Extreme, the word extreme. I think it's in paragraph 2 or 3. Let's go back and find the word. The word extreme in paragraph 3. So here, let's read it together. Climate change is having a devastating effect on our planet. So we are experiencing longer and more extreme waves. So the word extreme means very bad, or something is not good. So let's look at the last one, release. The word release. Here the word release, the final one. I think it's on paragraph number 4. Yes, paragraph number 4. If we want to reduce climate change, we must reduce carbon dioxide, which is the amount of greenhouse gases we release into the atmosphere. So it goes up into the atmosphere, something that are in one place and change to another place. Okay? So now we have the meaning of these words. Let's read them together, because also we are going to play a game for these words and their meanings. Okay? Now, greenhouse gases are gases such as carbon dioxide or methane that created by fossil fuel. Fossil fuels are like coal, oil, and gas. Atmosphere is the mixture of gases around the earth. Extreme means very severe or bad. Release means to allow a substance to follow out from somewhere. So now we are going to play a game, but I want you to memorize their words with their meanings. Okay? Now, I want you to look at this website. I want you to have a screenshot or look. You go to the QR code. Okay? Are you ready? So let's go to the game. Now, let's play the game. Now we have some words with their meaning. Okay? Now, extreme. What does mean extreme? very severe and or bad. Okay. So global temperature, fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas. Okay, greenhouse gases. Okay, release means to allow a substance to follow out from somewhere. So greenhouse, okay, such as CO and methane. The atmosphere is the mixture of gases around the earth. And the last one is global warming. It means an increase in temperature on earth. So let's check if it's correct or not. Yes, it's all correct. So let's go back to our lesson again. Now we have finished our class book. Now let's go to the skills book. Now I want you to go to a skills book, page number 12. Now, as you can see here, let's read the question here. Look at the three animals and in the pictures. Write the names of each animals. Make the prediction about why each animal is under threat. So as you can see here, we have got three animals and three paragraphs. As you can see, what's the first animal? Who can say? Yes, it's the polar bear. And number 2 is the sea turtle. Okay. And number 3 is the koala. So now we are going to read about them and answer some questions. But before we answer the questions, let's watch a short video that shows us about first the polar bear. Okay. Okay, let's go to the polar bear. All about this animal. So let's read about this animal together. Now, climate change not affect humans. It's also having a significant impact on animals around the world. Experts believe that the Arctic sea ice is melting at a rate of 9% decades due to global warming. As a consequence, many polar bears animals are at risk. For example, polar bears hunt, rest, and raise their young on sea ice. Their main food source are seals, which they can only hunt on the sea. As the ice melts, it is harder for polar bears to survive, and consequently, many polar bears are dying. So here we have about the global warming. So let's look for number 2, the animal number 2, which is the turtle. So before reading about the turtle, let's watch a short video about the turtle. I think this is enough. So let's return back to our lesson. Now, let's read about the turtle first. Sea turtles leave the ocean to lay their eggs on nesting beaches. However, because sea levels are rising, nesting beaches might disappear. Therefore, turtles will not have a place to lay their eggs in the future. Furthermore, the temperature of turtles' nest determines whether eggs are male or female. Warmer temperature results in female eggs. In the future, there might be more female than male turtles. So turtles populations will be under threats. So this is about the turtle. Let's go back to the koala. But before we go to the koala, let's watch a short video, the last one, about the koala.
Take the koala, for instance. Its habitat is eucalyptus forests, and its main food, the leaves of the trees. But too much carbon dioxide in the air changes the chemical composition of the eucalyptus leaves, making them toxic to koalas and threatening these highly specialized marsupials with extinction. Other species can react to climate change.
So that's the end for this video. So let's go back to our slide here. Koalas, let's read together. Koalas live in trees and eat eucalyptus leaves. However, as a result of increased levels of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, eucalyptus leaves contain less protein. Therefore, koalas have to look for alternative sources of food, which put them at risk of attacked by other animals. Global warming has also resulted in more wildfire, and because koalas live in woods, their habitat are at risk. So now, after reading this, let's go to page number 13, the last page here. Now, we are going to answer task 3 and task 4, but we are not going to answer task 3 because it is cancelled. So let's go back to number 3. Now, let's read together. Read the statements in the table below. Tick the animal or animals each statements describe. Now, number 1, we have 3 animals: polar bear, turtle, and the koala. Let's read the statements together. The rising sea level is putting the future of this animal at risk. So we have 2 animals who live in the sea. I think they are the polar bear and the turtle. Greenhouse gases are affecting the diet of this animal. The diet means the food. I think, as we read here, it's the koala because he eating the leaves here, and also the polar bear because he's eating the seals. Okay. So the correct answer here are the polar bear and the koala. Number 3. Warmer temperatures affect the gender of this animal. The gender means female or male. He talked about female and female in the turtle's text. Okay, so here we have X that changed to male and female. Okay, so it's the correct answer here is the turtle. Number 4, it is becoming more difficult for this animal to raise its young. I think they talk about the polar bear. Also, the last one, the habitat of this animal is at risk because of global warming. Global warming has been read here, said here on the 3 animals. So we have 3 correct answers here. So let's check our answers here. Okay. This is the answers for this question. So let's go back and check our understanding by using this code, the last game here. The last game, I want you to look at this website, and make a screenshot for it. Okay, let's go to the game. the last game. Okay. Now we are going to match the words to the animals and pictures. So as you can see here, the polar bear is here, the turtle is here, and the koala, no, the koalas is here, and the turtle is here. So let's read the sentence together. They live in trees and eat. Yes, so this is the koalas. They live on wood. Also, it's the koalas. Their main food is seal. So this is the polar bear. They hunt and rest their youngs in sea. So it's polar bear. They can only hunt on the sea. So it's also the polar bear. Warmer temperature changed the gender. So it's the turtle here. Nesting beaches. So this is the turtle also. Here, because of COs, leaves contain protein, so this is the koalas. And the last one, they lay their eggs, so this is the turtle. So let's check our answers, if it's correct or not. Okay. The final, now the final chart here is number 4. Let's complete number 4, okay. Now, use the information in the text to write some prediction about the future of these animals. Here we have some examples that they give us. We will use will and will not plus infinitive, or we use will plus have and verb to write the sentence. Here we have some examples. There will be less Arctic ice in the future. This is something, okay. So you can use this information for you if you want to write some of the examples here. So now we are going to end this lesson by saying in this lesson we read and understand a variety of reading texts, and we use vocabulary related to climate change. So next week you are going to learn about cause and effect, and also compound nouns. So that's the end of our lesson for today. I hope that you enjoy the lesson, and see you next week, and goodbye.